The 2025 Suzuki RM-Z450 continues to assert its dominance in the world of motocross, combining a tried-and-true formula with a few updates that make it even more competitive. For years, the RM-Z450 has stood as a symbol of precision, balance, and raw track power, and this year's iteration stays true to that identity while refining key elements that matter most to serious riders. Right from the moment you see it, the RM-Z450 commands attention with its signature aggressive bodywork and championship-inspired livery. Suzuki sticks with its iconic yellow and blue graphics package, but the 2025 model comes with sharper lines, tighter panel gaps, and a more aerodynamic silhouette that cuts through the air like a blade. The front view is all about function meeting format. The angular front fender and radiator shrouds channel air efficiently, while the number plate and headlight-free race setup give it a purebred look. The Showa coil spring fork and large disc brake are right there on display, reminding you this machine is designed for one thing only: a winning. Moving to the side, the proportions are extremely balanced. The chassis looks lean and ready to pounce, and the seat height remains high for better rider leverage and corner control. The aluminum twin-spar frame is both lightweight and durable, offering excellent torsional rigidity without compromising feedback. The new graphics integrate seamlessly across the tank and side panels, giving it a factory finish. One glance at the RM-Z450 from the side, and you can already feel its racing DNA pulsing. You'll also notice the exhaust profile has been slightly retuned this year, not necessarily for aesthetics but to optimize low-end torque and reduce weight marginally. The rear of the bike completes the look with a sleek tail section that's been kept minimalist for practicality. The seat tapers off toward the rear fender, allowing riders to shift weight backward quickly when needed. The taillight area remains clean and simple, with nothing unnecessary to interfere with its racing intentions. The rear shock, like the front, comes from Showa and continues to deliver top-tier damping and rebound performance, whether you're hitting a triple or landing off a rough tabletop. The rear disc brake and Dunlop tires keep the back end planted with confidence. Now, although this is a dirt bike and not a road-going vehicle, the cockpit A, or what you might call the interior A, matters just as much as any dashboard. Suzuki keeps the controls familiar and race-focused. The rental fat bar is now standard, offering improved ergonomics and reduced vibration. The switchgear is kept minimal to reduce distractions, and everything feels tight, tactile, and tuned for performance. The digital engine tuning coupler, a feature that lets you change engine maps in seconds, is easy to access. The seat is flat and firm, designed to provide consistent rider movement during aggressive track sessions. Grips, pegs, and levers are all positioned just right, creating a triangle of control that suits a variety of rider sizes and styles. Suzuki's attention to rider ergonomics ensures that you feel directly connected to the bike at all times, whether standing through whoops or leaning into a berm. Under the bodywork, the 449cc, liquid-cooled, 4-stroke engine continues to be a force to reckon with. While Suzuki hasn't drastically changed the motor for 2025, small refinements to the EQ tuning and throttle response make a big difference on the track. The power delivery is still linear and controllable, but it hits harder in the mid-range, giving you that extra punch when coming out of tight corners. The dual-fuel injection system ensures efficient combustion and smoother acceleration across all RPMs. Mated to a 5-speed constant mesh transmission, the shifts are crisp, with a positive engagement that leaves no doubt whether you've slotted into gear. The clutch action is light yet strong, ideal for maintaining consistent drive even in the toughest race conditions. Suzuki's whole-shot assist control is also back, and it continues to give riders an edge off the gate by optimizing traction and minimizing wheel spin during launches. In terms of handling, the 2025 RM-Z450 shines brightly. The combination of the lightweight aluminum frame and balanced suspension tuning gives the rider total control. The front end feels planted, yet agile, making it easy to pick lines and hold them even in rugged or sandy conditions. Whether you're scrubbing a jump or slicing through a tight corner, the RM-Z450 maintains stability without ever feeling sluggish. Braking is responsive and consistent, thanks to Nissan components paired with wave-style rotors. Suspension travel at both ends remains generous, soaking up big hits with ease while still maintaining a responsive feel on smaller chop. It's a suspension setup that rewards experienced riders but remains forgiving enough for those still progressing in their skill level. Now, the weight of the RM-Z450 has always been a talking point. At around 247 pounds wet, it isn't the lightest bike in its class. However, once in motion, the balanced geometry and neutral handling make it feel far more nimble than the numbers suggest. Suzuki has continued to refine weight distribution to help mask the bulk, and it pays off once you're flowing through corners or floating over jumps. When it comes to electronics, Suzuki continues to take a more analog approach compared to some of its rivals. There's no launch control or traction control in the traditional sense, and for many purists, that's actually a good thing. The focus here is on mechanical grip, throttle control, and rider skill. However, Suzuki's tuning couplers allow you to switch between different engine maps for varying conditions, which is a subtle but effective tool for dialing in the power curve. As for pricing, the 2025 Suzuki RM-Z450 remains one of the most accessible race-ready 450s on the market. With a price tag around $9,199, it undercuts many of its more tech-heavy rivals, offering a more straightforward, no-nonsense motocross experience. That affordability makes it a compelling choice not just for amateurs or weekend warriors, but also for privateer racers who want a competitive machine without breaking the bank. Considering the level of refinement, durability, and race-winning pedigree packed into the RM-Z450, it continues to deliver exceptional value. To wrap things up, the 2025 Suzuki RM-Z450 may not come with flashy touchscreen displays or ultra-modern electronics, but what it does offer is something arguably more valuable: trust. It's a machine that responds to rider input, encourages skill development, and stands up to the abuse that comes with real motocross use. It may not be reinventing the wheel, but it's polishing it to a mirror shine. Suzuki knows what works, and instead of chasing trends, they've chosen to perfect their formula. That's why the RM-Z450 remains a favorite among riders who value balance, predictability, and raw mechanical performance. So if you're looking for a 450 that won't babysit you, but will absolutely reward you for riding hard and smart, the 2025 Suzuki RM-Z450 might just be the bike you've been waiting for.